Here's the corner of Beneva and going along Beneva now and Proctor. But you can get to the Bistro 502, which is in the distance there. And I can zoom in on it now. Simply by taking either exit, and you're there. There's another shot of it right there. Walking towards it. That's another shot of the intersection of Beneva and Proctor, and that's where you can come in either off Proctor or off Beneva to get here. And you're right on the right side of the tech school here where 502 is. So Scylla Liscombe, poet, dancer, Soul Moves founder, who I'm going to have some lunch with her. Well, we're going to order today some baked oysters, which look pretty good at $4.50. And then I'm going to get the char grilled pork chop with risotto cake and braised celery, and probably the Jack Daniel's cream anglaise as a dessert. And I don't know if I'm going to take any salad or not. I'm going to try the cold pepper and fennel soup too, so we'll give it a big run. And Scylla, how about yourself? So what are you going to be having?
I'm having the soup du jour and the BLT chopped salad.
How come this place is so crowded today? When I came here about 2 months ago, I came late, about one or so, but it wasn't as crowded. Is this a special crowd?
Actually, no, it's just kind of a bigger day. Yesterday we were really slow. Today was more just a boom. It kind of comes randomly, but tomorrow we've got a real big, full day of, people we got a lot of reservations going on.
That's great to see.
The reason that we were quieter yesterday is because Valentine's Day. People were going for dinners.
Right.
But on an average day, we actually do a good amount of business for lunch.
That's good to see. I like that.
We try hard.
Yeah, I know you do.
Be back with your drink soon,
okay,
right?
Thanks.
And for you, sir?
I'm going to have that cold pepper and fennel soup.
All right.
And I'm going to have the baked oysters and the char grilled pork chop.
All right, you want that pork chop to come out afterwards? Got the soup and oysters come out first?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, and same with you, you want your salad to come out before, all right.
Let's see, soup and salad.
Soup and salad? You got it. All right, fantastic. That all you need then?
That's it, Ben, thanks.
All right.
Which I knew about. It was Classroom on Wheels.
Wow.
So they were here the other day, and then I've got them again in March.
And in terms of your everyday crowd for lunch, is it pretty well full up?
We did like 65 yesterday.
Wow.
Today we'll probably push a good 80.
Wow. So that's good for you.
Oh yeah, it's been keeping us very busy.
Well, I hope you get some more when I kind of put this up. I have a small following of people. Once they taste one of my restaurants, they know that I'm for real.
Very good.
These are places that you can like, where you have real genuine friendly service, the food is good, and the prices are right.
Well, these are students learning, so.
Yeah, well, that's all taken into consideration. I'll do a little narration and things like that,
Right.
But let me get your face there again. This is Brian, what's your last name again? Connect, I always say it wrong. This is Brian Connect, who is the guy who runs this place and gets these kids in order.
There you go.
And the food in order.
Somebody's got to.
Pleased to have you, Brian, thanks.
Great, thank you.
Yeah. So how about that bread? You said it was good?
Delicious.
Show me the bread basket. It's all fresh baked here, so they're baking their own stuff. Oh, wow. Take me a piece of that out for myself.
I got two already cut for you.
Okay. Right here, baby. Okay. Try that bread. I just tasted a piece and it's absolutely delicious. So, thanks. Wow, looks good.
Baked oysters for you.
Oh wow, looks great. Florida oysters, huh? Wow, that looks great. Wow, so that's the soup, huh? Wow. Thanks, Ben. That's great. All right. Great, thanks. Okay, great service, by the way. Like a pro. Well, here are the baked oysters with balsamic glaze, argulla, sago cheese, and pine nuts. It's a really fancy dish. And over here is the Provençal cold pepper and fennel soup, which is really beautifully put together. I haven't tasted either yet, but Scylla is tasting her soup, which is, what is your soup?
The soup du jour.
Yeah, but what kind of soup is it?
It's looks like a kind of vegetable beef.
Looks like a vegetable beef soup. Is it good?
It's delicious.
Yeah. I can see the way you're eating it. It must be delicious. I'll just tell you that the oysters are unbelievable. I've never had anything so good. So I can hardly wait to try the soup. Well, as you can see, we're kind of halfway through the soup. You know, Scylla gave me a taste of hers. It's delicious. It's a rich vegetable soup, and it seems it's either pork or beef or chicken. I can't tell, or it could be maybe all three all together, but it's excellent. And this soup, as you can see, I've dug into it, which is the cold pepper and fennel soup, is just great. It's very mild. I put a little salt and pepper in it, but it was nicely presented before I mixed everything up. And it's a nice cold soup to start the day off. Much better than gazpacho, which can tend to be a little gassy at the end of the day, if you know what I mean. Very nice. So this is the what?
BLT chopped salad.
The BLT chopped salad looks great, doesn't it? Wow. Okay. Gotta be happy? Gotta be slim? Okay, great. Things are so good that I ordered a little pate here, which Ben's going to be putting right down for me. Oh, that's the pork chop too. Oh, great! I have it all. Okay, that's great. This is the way I like to eat. Thanks, Ben.
We'll be back to check on you in a few minutes.
All right, thanks. Just a short notice: this place is open from 11 till 1. So if you're a late diner, as I sometimes am, you're going to be out of luck. So, and from 12 on, we got here at 12:15. The place was jammed. It's about 12:45 now. 12:40, 50, something like that. The place kind of empties out. So I would say the best time to get here is probably around 11:30, but they can always find a table. It's a pretty big place. This is a French country style pate, which is absolutely delicious. And here's my pork chop with braised celery and some other stuff. I haven't tasted that yet because I ordered them both together, you know. So I'm just waiting for a knife. Yeah, sometimes the service here is very friendly and very nice, but sometimes
They're learning.
that the young people are still learning. So for some reason a knife either disappeared or whatever. The country style pate with the little toasted bread slices was delicious. The greens are absolutely fresh. Couldn't ask for better. Well, we're digging into the pork chop now with the sauce, which is delicious, and the risotto, which comes in the form of a cake, is great, and a baked cake. And I've never had the braised celery before, but it's really excellent. And how's your salad with the dressing? The dressing was good. I tasted it.
Yeah, it's very great.
Yeah. You know, this food is really excellent. I just demolished the pork chop, as you can see. It was great. Char grilled, you know, with a nice sauce. Priscilla's slowing down here. She's a small eater. She's like a bird, so she's about ready to finish the salad. But we're going to have a bread pudding with Jack Daniel's sauce anglaise, which was recommended to us by Ben. So that should fill us off. And then we're going to take a little visit back with Brian Connect to take a look at the kitchen and have a little chat with him.
It looks nice.
So is that Jack Daniels? Who controls the bottle of Jack Daniels? Is that Brian?
You don't get to see the Jack Daniels song. I'm assuming it's all Chef Connect.
And how about a coffee for me?
Coffee for you?
Do you have espresso or something like that? Have espresso? Do you have espresso coffee?
We've just got decaf regular coffee, sadly.
And is it good coffee?
Yeah.
Okay. Want one?
Yes.
Two. Dose.
Be right back to that.
Dose. Okay. Well, here it is. This is recommended by Ben. These kids are really nice, who are young people, I should call them. You know, we're so old that we don't know what to call people anymore. But we're going to share this, myself and Scylla, with some coffee. Nicely presented, you know. And I had an extensive meal here today, but the cost of the food is about half of what you'd get in a good restaurant. And I'm going to show you the menu and what those particular prices were today. But I would say they're about half of what you would pay when you're in not an expensive restaurant, but just a good one, you know. So it's a real bargain, and the food is great. And in fact, the service is it's very pleasant, but sometimes they forget something or other. But that's not a problem when you're dealing with good-natured young people. Anyway, the meal for the two of us came to, with tax, $37.99, which is a big lunch for me. But don't forget, it was for two people, so it came to about $17 a piece. But I also had a huge meal. I had the Provençal cold pepper and fennel soup, which was $3.50. The baked oysters, which were $4.50. The charcoal pork chop, and the terrine of Campania, which was a country-style pâté, and two coffees, and the bread and butter pudding with Jack Daniel's cream anglaise. If I had been in a commercial restaurant of the same quality, and this quality was excellent, by the way, that the price would have been in the 60s, 70s, 80s, something like that. You could kind of judge by the individual prices. $7.25 for the entree, appetizer $4.50, house salad $3.50, soup $3.50 or $3, dessert $3.50. You can't beat it. It's not dirt cheap, but it's for this quality, it's great. Here's our coffee, and I guess that Scylla has absolutely demolished the bread pudding, which was absolutely fresh and delicious with the Jack Daniel's sauce. Wow.
But as you can see by the islands and the units, it's all state-of-the-art, easy to clean. And the beauty about these things are there's individual pieces. So what we can do is actually take off the two front panels, and each piece comes apart. They're on wheels.
So in fact, what you have is the latest gear, basically, is what you're telling me, right?
We're the first one in the world through Imperial to get this set up.
Wow.
So there's some tweaking, and we're working with the factory for the next person's going to benefit from us being number one. You know, like some shut-off valves and things like that at the end of the units.
It's impressive.
But for the most part, that refrigerators, we know the compressor's going to break in 10 years. Well, guess what? We can take this piece off, that piece off, pull that out, work on the compressor. Back it goes.
So it's all modular, basically.
Yes,
what it is.
modular, exactly. So
Wow.
we thought 20 years down the road, as things start breaking and I'm retired, it's going to be fixable. Because otherwise, most of these islands are built in a factory. They're lowered in before the hood and the roof is on.
Right.
And then it dies, and what happens? They become the world's most expensive towel holder, or hot ticket holder.
So the whole thing would have to be replaced in the old-fashioned way. Is that how they do it?
We get out the welding torch,
Get out the welding torch.
cut it apart, try
Wow.
to retrofit something else in there. So, yeah.
Nice thinking. So this is all real state-of-the-art, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow. This is a huge place.
Yes, it is.
Wow. This is not an amateur place. This is not a school setup, is it? It's really like a professional setup to teach kids. It's
Right, to teach the kids. The aisles are wider. We sat with the architects, and in most restaurants it'd be a little bit tighter. Of course, hood space, you're looking at almost $3,000 per linear square foot.
Wow.
For a hood. That's taking into account everything that gets put under hoods. So, and the full flow and what we picked for the equipment was all thought about with my curriculum. The state gives me my frameworks.
wow. That's fabulous.
I sat for months just studying what the first architect gave us, the first drawing he gave us, and just what's the flow, how's it going to go.
It's really nice for people to hear with their tax dollars. There are people always complaining about the taxes.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a whole story, right? they don't know what they're doing, but the fact of the matter is that you knew what you were doing.
Right, 20 years experience.
Yeah.
Plus I teach a architect class for the apprenticeship program on Monday nights.
How to design kitchens.
Yeah, so I understand that you need X number of inches off the ground for certain things. I understand that it costs more for wheels, but if you put it on wheels, boy, the guy that's got to clean this place is so much easier.
Wow. Okay, so I'm learning something now as I talk to you. Look at that. So this oven here, which is a oven that you use, what do you use this oven for?
Breads and cookies
Breads.
and pastries. It's a deck oven. It's got the thermal heat panels on the bottom. In fact, I need to leave this on. We're having competition practice tonight after school.
The bread is delicious, by the way. I just spoke to that fellow about it who's a baker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he
Yeah.
said, yeah, it is good. You know?
We can do steam with this one as well. It also has its own drain pipe because of the steam and stuff.
Wow.
Kettle.
So you make your soups and stuff like that?
Stocks. We make all our own
Stocks.
stocks. I'm not a large soup quantity, so we make those in pots, but we'll make a 40-gallon batch of chicken stock or
I
beef
got
stock
that.
and freeze it in 3-gallon increments and pull out as we need.
Look at all this stuff. So this is just more and more kitchens. There more in the back of that brown door. What's behind that brown door?
That's the pantry. I'll take you in there.
Yeah, let's walk down there.
Yep. So,
Yeah,
got
I'll
a big
follow you.
shop.
Yeah. This thing is a kind of steadier than I use, so you don't think I'm nuts.
I got to show you this. The state of the art as far as baking, we can do simulating of frying of eggs, we can do breads, we can bring products back that were cooked yesterday under a finishing mode. All kinds of fish. Let's say we wanted the pan fry of fish, poached fish, steamed baked fish. So these are predetermined programs.
Wow.
So it's combination cooking between steam and convection oven.
Wow.
And then I've got a special cart so that I can put 84 plates on it. Let's say we wanted to do a banquet for chicken,
Right?
wild rice, and maybe some type of vegetable sauteed. We can do it the day before, either in here or conventionally. We can blast chill it,
It's a blast chiller. huh?
and then we can bring it back on those plates in 10 minutes, 84. And I can do a banquet over there for 160.
So you really are state of the
About
art.
20
There's no.
Ritz-Carlton's got these for their 500 banquet
Wow.
suite. But yeah.
I think people are going to be happy to see that besides the food is good, they should come here and eat, is that you're doing a good job for the young people too, you know?
We have a partnership with them. I'm an independent contractor on the side for 5 years with them.
Good.
So
See, that helps, doesn't it, to have that commercial experience?
they came looking for us. They needed a site here in Sarasota to do these trainings. I got one unit in the corner in there. I bought that one, and then we bought this one. We moved in here. And the new one now, it's a frickin' iPad screen.
Wow.
I mean, I just got training on that right after Thanksgiving. Chicago's our home base here in America. They're out of Germany. Yeah, it's wicked.
Wow, that's
And I do all the food shows in North America, the big ones for them as well.
that's great.
And then they get dirty, you push a button, they're self-cleaning. Come back the next day, it's beautiful.
That's what I like to hear. And these are your fridges?
Roll-ins. So all of our production for the next day for the kiosk, they can just, everything's racked, ready to go.
Wow. The kiosk, what is the kiosk?
The one in the front there where you grab and go stuff as far as like
Oh, I didn't see that.
sandwiches and
Oh,
salads.
yeah.
I'll show you that.
Yeah, good, okay.
And I've got one in my media center too.
See, now I missed all that for some reason. You just grab and go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The students, you know, because we have adult population out here.
Yeah.
High schoolers I can't touch. We have their own program by the
Right.
feds and everything. And there's certain time zones that I can and cannot feed them.
Right.
And we have to screen them through their badges, otherwise we get in trouble. But the adult population is over 1,000 adults on this campus on a given day.
Right.
So,
Make real good food fast.
yeah, exactly.
Which is the deal. So this is where all the goodies are, huh?
This is where we keep all the goodies. Yep, all the food gets stored in here. Any of our grab and go type containers we need fast, they're up here.
I got you. And this is the big one.
The
This is where you hang the dead bodies, right?
Pretty much.
From The Sopranos. Look at this. Wow.
It's tight, but we got things going on tonight.
You?
Competition practice. I've got tomorrow night. I got a class for 20 for ACE, the continuous education for the
Yep.
for the novice.
I'm gonna follow you down. And here's another. Where the bodies hang for The Sopranos. Look at that.
Freezer.
Unbelievable.
That's the freezer.
This is your freezer now. Okay, so this is the freezer. Absolutely rock solid. Okay.
Yeah, what's the temperature on it? -4.
-4. So that's gonna be cold.
Yep.
is another lab here. So what is this all about? This is separate?
Yeah, well, you were out on that side.
That's where you prepare your meals. And in here is where you teach the courses?
Right, because we've got a screen, we've got the interactive whiteboard.
Oh, let me get back so I can see that. Okay, so this is where you do your classes. So stand back there for me so people can see what it's like. So these are your students where I'm standing at these tables.
Right, students can be at the tables, we can all...
And they can see your hands up, they can see what you're doing.
Exactly, they can see us in the mirror.
Wow.
We've got induction rulers at each station, so we teach them induction technology. In the back, we've got all kinds of Cuisinarts, pasta makers. So,
Unbelievable. Nice.
you can see all the power up here.
Right, these are the power outlets for the various devices they would bring up to use.
Right, 220 or 110, and it's state of the art.
Pretty impressive. Show me some more and then I'll let you go.
Oh.
You know, it always amazes me that how large the kitchens have to be for a restaurant, isn't it?
Yeah.
You need the space, don't you?
Yeah, this whole program went from a 13,000 square foot building to almost 18,000 square feet here. With the banqueting center, the kitchens, the classrooms, which are down on the other end. I have 2 huge classrooms. You saw the lab. I have a laundry facility that we do our own towels and aprons. We do all the blue cloths are out here. We press it as
So
well.
you're the whole operation. You're
Oh,
even
yeah.
bigger than a normal restaurant in terms of you do all of your
Because most
your
restaurants
linens.
will lease this crap
Yeah.
every week. And that's expensive as all heck.
So that you do your own.
Yeah, we do our own. The machines are expensive in the beginning, so is the purchase of the linen, but in the long run,
You win.
yeah.
Okay.
Plus we're not
Oh, here it is right here. So
Yeah.
people could come in here from 7 to 1, grab a salad or a sandwich or a crepe. That's a crepe there, right? Or
These are wraps.
wraps?
We've got quiche.
Quiche? Okay, that's what I meant to say.
Yep, we got deli sandwiches of various types, turkey, ham, roast
Fruit
beef,
salads.
baked salad, fruit and cottage cheese, Caesar salad, chicken Caesar salad. Oh,
Perfect, and all the drinks that you could possibly...
Right, and then we got baked goods, but they're all cleaned up for today, but we got a cabinet for baked goods like fruit Danish, cheese Danish, muffins, cinnamon buns.
And there you are, just buy it and then hit the car and get out, right? So that's the trick.
You can sit outside under our tables here.
Yeah, that's right. You have some nice tables here.
Yeah.
Nice fountain and everything.
Yeah, I pushed hard for this location when we moved in here. Or actually, when we were designing it.
Well, it's nice. You
Yeah,
got
it's beautiful.
That's how I found out about it.
You gotta see it by the street. So,
Brian, thanks a lot. We'll have it up in about a month or 2. It was great.
Sure.
Thank you.
Let me give
Let
you
you get
my-
back to work. Yeah, give me another
give me
card.
my card and just give me a holler when it's out, and I'll look for it and show the kids.
Okay. All right, terrific. Thanks, Brian.
Thank you, sir.